I decided to record the session at a time when I was not all sure that I would get success from this. And that probably makes sense because we often wait for ideal conditions, try to anticipate the market, adjust the system to every detail, and forget about the most important thing, the ability to work in uncertainty. I turned on the screen, opened the charts, and selected the simplest key. It's not a fact that you will see dream signals here, but you will see that the real decision making process is already there. Now, what to do when the price goes like against you, how not to lose control, how to let go of unsuccessful trades. Let's go. Now we will start setting up the account. You can just repeat after me to do everything correctly and consistently. The first step is to select the chart type and time frame. I use a candlestick chart, which allows me to better see price fluctuations and support or resistance levels. Now, my time frame is set to 1 minute, which is a very short interval that is suitable for quick response and intraday trading. Now, hold on. Okay, good. Now, the next step is to turn on the indicators. I will add two indicators, Iron and Fractal. These tools are definitely going to help you identify trend changes and pivot points. Setting up the fractal indicator, I will change the period of this indicator to 3. This will allow for more sensitive tracking of local highs and lows on the chart, which is important for timely entry and exit of trades. Okay, I will leave the default standard colors in the style settings. Make sure that you have the same rules so that it is visually convenient to navigate the graph. Now let's move on to setting up the iron indicator. I will reduce the period of this indicator to 10 so that it reacts better to short-term trend changes. Now this will make him more sensitive and help him notice suitable situations faster. Okay, setting up the iron style. I will turn the color of the up line green so it's going to be easier to distinguish the situation on the rise. Okay, now this completes the settings of the indicator. Now we can proceed to the next stage rather. Now open trades based on the data obtained from the indicator and also the chart analysis. If you want to understand trading better, there is a link to my Telegram channel in the description. There I publish daily market reviews, levels, and useful materials. And if something remains unclear, you can always write to me personally. Support and feedback are available to every subscriber. Firstly, click on the link in the description, join the Telegram channel, and write me a private message. I'll start working with the chosen situation. Let's open a trade. I'll do the trade time in 1 minute, starting with an amount of $250. My forecast is that the price will decrease. We are opening a trade. For a long time, there was an uptrend in the market. The price gradually increased and reached its maximum. Now, a trigger appeared on the chart from the fractal indicator, which indicates the end of the current trend. This trigger indicates that the uptrend is over and the price will start to decline. Now, I did not open the trade immediately after the fractal trigger, even though several red candlesticks had already closed after it appeared. Now, however, I decided to wait for the trigger confirmation from another indicator. The iron lines were initially parallel to each other, which indicates a weak trend or lack thereof. Now, when the lines crossed, it became the second, more reliable trigger for a trend change. Now, the intersection of the lines clearly indicates that the trend has changed from ascending to descending. This strategy is very simple. Two indicators give triggers, and you only need to recognize them correctly and open a trade in a timely manner. The main thing is to learn how to see these triggers and not miss the entry points. Later, I'm going to tell you about the important rules of working with the strategy, so don't miss them. Boom. The first trade was profitable. My capital became $1,120. We are going to continue working. There are still several trades ahead. Let's try to increase the capital even more. I will leave the trade amount unchanged. This time I will open a trade to increase the price. I press the green button to open the trade. Okay, and so the trade is open. Let's do it all over again. A trigger from the fractal indicator has appeared under the price chart, which means that the price reduction has ended and now it's going to start rising. I see that the lines of the Arun indicator have crossed each other, which means that there has been a trend change and now it has become upward. The situation is formed, so I think I can make a profit. When working with a strategy, it is important to remember that trades can only be opened when both indicators have given traders. Now, the lines of the iron indicator must necessarily intersect with each other, and the direction of the green line of the indicator indicates which trend is currently taking place. Now, if the trend is upward, then the trend is upward. If down, then downward. Any currency pair is suitable for working with this strategy. The main criterion for choosing a currency pair is that you do not need to take currency pairs in which the price chart moves in a straight line or quickly changes the trend direction. If you follow these rules, most trades will definitely be profitable. Wow. Another profitable trade increases my capital to $1,350. Awesome. Now, there are still a couple of trades ahead. I am already looking for the next situation. The trade amount will also remain $250. My forecast is that the price is going to decrease. I've already dealt with a similar situation in the first trade. Both indicators triggered and the price began to decline. I have no doubt about the reliability of this trade. I want to give you some advice. Learn to manage your emotions. If you have made several unprofitable trades, you do not need to immediately try to recoup the loss. Take a break from work, relax, and return to trading with renewed vigor. Now, one thing you should do is always strictly follow the rules of operation. It's very important because it is better to open a trade a little later than the indicator gives triggers. Let's follow this situation till the end. Wow, and now the account already has an amount of $1,557. Now I'm going to find another situation and try to increase the capital even more. I think I made the right choice of the situation to open a trade. Both indicators give triggers and they indicate a price increase. As the price started to rise sharply, I think a strong uptrend has begun. I tried to show you in detail how the strategy works. Be sure to try it. Let's look at the schedule to the end. An amazing session. The 4 traders also profitable. I see that the account now has an amount of $1,787. That's it, friends. The trading session is over and we have shown again that the strategy is working. No nerves, no chaos, just clear actions according to the algorithm. Now, if you are at the start now, basically, don't worry because everyone had their first day. The main thing is not the perfect entrance, no, but understanding why you are entering. I've shown you how to analyze the situation, how to avoid false signals, and how to behave calmly even in uncertainty. This is the strength of a trader. Now I recommend you reviewing this video with pauses, analyzing each moment and practicing on a demo account. Write your opinion about this strategy in the comments.